Justin Green. Thank you, ma'am. Championship day, 2 champions crowned, ready to go. The 2A matchup representing District 11 2A, and I'll say this slowly, the 2002 Class A and Division I Texas Cup champions. Me and the program have been dazed and confused for a couple of days. The matchup with the Eagles of Brock, the Bulldogs of Hitchcock. Let's meet the folks in the trenches. First, Eagles of Brock. They're coached by Jeff Bell, assisted by Eddie Farmer and Stevie Stigall. Enjoying a great season, 35-3. And of course, Eagle fans know that the Lady Eagles won it all in 02 in Division I in the Texas Cup, and the 2A champs in 03. Let's meet the starters. First, senior 5'10", number 10 is Jace Walker. Joined by 6-foot-tall senior number 14 is Brady Deaver. 6'2", senior 22, David Farmer. 5'11", senior 34, Dustin Whitley. And senior is 6'6", 43, E.W. Aaron. Eagles of Brock. Thank you, gentlemen. Now the Bulldogs of Hitchcock. Making their premier appearance, representing District 2A, coached by Jeff Keenan, assisted by Tony Combs and Lloyd Jones. Their season now 29-3. The Bulldogs in the white will start. Please greet 5'8" senior. Number 3 is Brandon Aldridge. Joined by 6'tall junior 11 is Philip Howard. He's a senior, 6'3", 21, Danny Southall. And sophomore, 6'6", 44 is Josh Bell. Excuse me, I skipped Dante. 6'4", junior is number 4, Dante McDaniel. Thanks, Coach. The Dogs of Hitchcock. Second men's game is being broadcast on the radio. The Brock fans are listening back home to KTFW Fort Worth. Doug Anderson handling the commentary. Hitchcock fans are tuned in to Albert Radio, KACC, Charles Collins. Crossing the ball will be referee Billy Taylor. First umpire, Albert Police. Second umpire, Admiral Robinson.
From the Irwin Center in Austin, it is time for the 2A State Championship and the Boys UIL 2003 Basketball Championships. I'm Scott Harrison along with Troy Ham, the former coach of the Crum Bobcats, 3-time champion, 7 times to the tournament. And Coach, I'm going to call you Coach, even though you're superintendent.
That's okay. I'm always going to be coach.
All right. We'll talk a little bit about these two teams as Brock will control to begin things here. And they will shoot it going right off from the very start. Huge shot there already. Nailing it down with a big play by David Farmer. He's got 3 points. Hitchcock in their first ever tournament, Coach.
That's what you'd expect when the state championship teams come out and get that first shot and we're 0 for 2 here for both teams, and they're both ready to play.
Josh Bell with a two-pointer, and transition game already happening. Up for the shot, can't make it fall. Farmer back the other way in transition. Dogs to the bucket, and a shoulder into the defender.
If the first two possessions are any indication, looks like we're going to have a track meet out here this afternoon. Both teams are going to be really working hard on the transition offense.
Dustin Whitley called for the foul. And so Hitchcock now moving it into the corner. Cutter to the bucket, tipped away as Brandon Aldridge couldn't get the shot to go up, with TJ Aaron right over the top to block it. So it will be the Dogs' ball under their own bucket. Inbounding will be Danny Southall. Takes it in to Dante McDaniel. Gets it knocked away, then into the paint. Up strong, off the glass, and good.
Dante McDaniel.
Just what we expected. Hitchcock's going to be running the full court press. And, this game is going to be a little wild.
Turnover, and Numbers three-point play. No good. Had a man open under the bucket, and then a foul. And that'll be Dustin Whitley's second.
They're going to have to make better decisions than that. He had a man wide open underneath the basket and pulls up for the three. And, you got to take that, too. It's a much higher percentage shot than pulling up shooting three on the fast break.
So Brock with the inbounds play. Bringing it across will be Brady Deaver with the help of Jace Walker. Breaks through the press, gets it across. Pull up for three. Farmer misses it. Rebound into the hands of the Eagles and in. And a foul. Dustin Whitley with the bucket.
One of the things you have to be concerned about on the press is getting back, and when they get the ball up the floor quick, is getting back and blocking out and getting those offensive rebounds. And as you can see right there, Hitchcock didn't do a good job of it. Brock was able to get back and get that offensive rebound on that miss off the fast break.
Hits the free throw to complete the three-point play, and it's 6-4. On the left side, swing it over to Philip Howard. Back on the wing, three-point play. Aldridge can't get it to go. Rebound, Jace Walker. And again, Brock pushing it right off the bat. Bounced it off the foot, and Whitley can't control it. Out of bounds, and it's a turnover.
The quickness of Hitchcock's guards, I think, is going to get it's going to be a different ball game than what Brock's used to. I'm not sure. I'm sure they played these quicker guards this year, but the quickness on the guard end is going to really give them some trouble, I think.
May not have played anybody since the playoffs began. The closest margin of victory was 12 points, making 2 points over Jim Ned, but other than that, 13. Here's a turnover. Heading down the other way with the layup and using the bucket to protect that layup is Brady Deaver. Back down the other way, turnover. Dogs fighting for it. Deaver over to Jace Walker, down to Farmer. Underneath, Whitley, blocked. And out of bounds, off the Dogs. So who says 2A can't go up tempo, huh?
I tell you what, as I stated earlier, this is going to be a track meet, and they're proving me to be right at this point of the game.
Good play on the inbounds. TJ Aaron there to put the ball in. Aldridge will set things up offensively. I think it's the first time we've seen a half-court offense. Timeout called. Hitchcock wants to talk it over. Coach Jeff Keener out of District 27 2A with a 29-3 mark coming in. You've played teams who were new to the tournament when you coached, and you coached teams obviously that have been there many times. What is it about being in the tournament that gives you such an advantage having been here before?
Well, I think your kids are more relaxed. They know what to expect. They know what it's all about. They're not still stargazing and looking up in the stands. They've been here. They're comfortable. They're comfortable with the situation. They know all the routines that go on. They know what's going on. There's a lot of distractions, and when you've been here, you know how to handle those distractions. But so far, from what I saw yesterday and today, I think Hitchcock has done a really good job of handling that.
Hitchcock coming off their victory over Abernathy. And trailing here, 10-4. Aldridge set up the offense. Right corner, Howard. Swinging it around. Joseph Lowe in the game, and we've got a foul on the floor. And I believe they've got, that's Brady Deaver, his first foul. Inbounds play. Aldridge into the corner. Howard. Low turnaround jumper. Short. And can't save it. Terrence Smith in the game right now for Hitchcock as well, as some rotation takes place for the Bulldogs. Brady Deaver looking for a little bit of help here. Chase Walker and Deaver will team up to try to break that press. Ball swatted out of bounds. Joseph Lowe got a hand on it, running the point on that full court pressure.
They're going to have to do a better job. They're going to have to get their hands up and go underneath that those press, because they can't go over the top. As you see right there, the deflection, they're going to have to go underneath it. If they go over the top, they're going to get in trouble.
Walker controls it, penetrates, double pumps, and had it swatted away, and there's a foul.
Against teams that this tall and these kind of arm expansions, you're going to have to get the ball, just bounce pass, get the ball down, and not try to go over the top, because you're not going to get it over very effectively.
The foul puts Jace Walker on the line. His first opportunity to get a bucket today, and it'll be a two-shot foul. Eagles won the 1A division title a year ago and the Texas Cup. First free throw good for Walker. Then moved up in Class 2A and now playing for another state championship. Their girls team did it last week. Won the 2A championship after winning the Division I title a year ago and the Texas Cup. So this is for bragging rights at Brock High School, basically.
I believe so, and you can bet these guys are up for it too. They don't want to go back and listen to it for a year of the girls and talk about what they did and what they didn't get to do. But if I know Brock, the girls are pulling for these guys just as much as they want them to win, as much as they want to win for themselves.
Nice shot by Terrence Smith to come off the bench and pick up two. Down court, the press, last to touch it. Hitchcock, Brock. Getting a hand in there was Danny Southall, but apparently the officials saying that Dustin Whitley, the last to touch it. So nearing the halfway point of the first quarter. 12-6 the lead for Brock. But the Dogs with the ball. Low. Aldridge looking for the cutter off the fingertips of Philip Howard and a turnover.
Brock's doing a very good job defensively right now. They're really extending their Hitchcock's offense and not giving them anything inside and making them try to force those cross-court passes. And they're not having a lot of luck with it right now.
Philip Howard comes out. A.J. Jose comes in. He'll work on the right side of that press. Tipped again. Farmer throws it away. Looking for T.J. Aaron. Down left side, Jose will be called for the charge.
They're going to have to do a better job of making those decisions. Brock is smart ball club, and they're going to be in position. If you don't get your head up there, you're going to get the charge. You can't just take off to the basket.
There you see the foul. Meanwhile, Eagles, nice reverse layup. What a nice lay-in by Dustin Whitley. He's got 5. Then the Dogs throw it out of bounds. Brandon Aldridge trying to get it to Jose. Excuse me, that was not. That was Danny Southall who couldn't handle that one. Walker and Brady Deaver continuing to bring it across, but seems like there's a Bulldog with a finger on that ball just about every time.
Every time. And,
Walker loses it. Defense is back, moving up, off the glass. No good, rebounded. Brady Deaver back the other way, not slowing things down. Numbers are even. Then the pass backside. What a play. The block. Huge block by Lowe. Whitley tried to take it up, but Lowe rejected it.
Great position. Great timing on getting up and getting his hand on that ball.
Now to the baseline and a foul. This should go against the Eagles. Dustin Whitley. That's his second foul. Well, I tell you what, that was a nice block by Joseph Lowe on the other end. And these two teams getting right after it, back and forth. Inside, lob pass tipped away by T.J. Aaron. Out of bounds off of the Eagles. And Hitchcock will have it back under the bucket. Jose to throw it in. To Lowe. Southall moving it across. Howard on the wing now. 2 steps. Won't go. Follow up. Lowe is there.
Joseph Lowe.
Pressure continues to cause big problems right now for the Eagles, but they get it across. Farmer behind the back. In the corner. And fouled. The shot will not go in, though, for Stephen Knight.
Brock's rushing a few times here. They've gotten a little bit of a hurry, and then when they do, they get the turnover. When they slow down just a little bit, they seem to be having a lot more success getting the ball up the floor, getting those easy shots underneath for the layups.
So Knight will go to the free throw line. So it's Jace Walker, T.J. Aaron, David Farmer, and Brady Deaver on the floor right now for Brock.
One more.
First shot is good by Stephen Knight. Howard, Southall, Jose, Lowe. Second shot is good, as well as Terrence Smith on the floor for Hitchcock. And it's a 16-8 lead for the Eagles. Howard penetrates, pulls it back out. Pull up. Won't go for Jose, and rebounded by Jace Walker. Closing in on 2 minutes to play first quarter. Jace Walker, 3-point range, won't go. T.J. Aaron with the rebound and the putback. Aaron now with 4.
I'm not sure. I think that was a shot, but it could as well been a pass. He was about 4 foot behind the line, 3-point line, but I do believe he meant to shoot the basketball.
Different area code. Travel. Hitchcock turns it over, trailing by 10. Now some new faces. Dante McDaniel back in the game, and Josh Bell returns, one of the starters as well. That means Lowe will come out, as will Danny Southall, one of the starters. Terrence Smith on the point of the attack here for this press. Walker with help. Gets it to Stephen Knight. Brady Deaver. Farmer, bounce pass. Aaron misses. Rebound through the hands, and then Brady Deaver comes up with another opportunity. Walker wants 3 from the point. Got it!
Good, extremely good ball movement right there. They took it in, kicked it back out, did a reverse, and we had a wide open shot at the top of the circle. They're doing a good job of getting the defense extended and getting good spacing and hitting those, getting ball reversals for those shots.
A 13-point lead. Don't look now if you're a Bulldogs fan. Jose wants 3. He answers Walker's. The pressure continues, though. But this time the Eagles figure it out. Down court. Aaron in against the big man, and good for 2. Aaron now with 6 as it goes right up over the top of Dante McDaniel. Into the corner, Smith. Backing in. Turn it around. Got it. Terrence Smith with 4 to lead the Bulldogs now. They trail by 10, under a minute to play first period. Here's a turnover. Jose down to Smith. Just in time, he stops it, gets the layup.
The other one of those turnovers we talked about, trying to go over and there's another turnover going over the top. You know, it's
nice little run right now for the Dogs with a minute to go.
That's what happens with the press. You hope that you can get those 3 or 4 quick buckets off the press and get you back in the ballgame, and that's what they've got going right now.
There it is. Walker just throwing it out of Stephen Knight's reach. So now the Dogs will inbound Philip Howard along with Brandon Aldridge. He controls. Guarded by Stephen Knight. Under 30 seconds. Jose, bounce pass down low. McDaniel lost it, but wasn't the last to touch it. David Farmer, the Eagles defender, is there. Farmer gives up a couple of inches to McDaniel, but plays very tenacious defense. It's been right there. Now a timeout. Jose was running out of options and seconds.
He did made the right decision. There wasn't anybody to throw the ball to. Brock did a great job that time of denying the inbounds pass and covering the ball, but particularly the ball side. And to do that, it's hard to get the ball inside.
22nd timeout. The advent of the 22nd timeout in high school ball has been a nice addition, I think.
It has. You know, sometimes I think that 20, 30-second timeout ends up being about a minute, but or at least maybe not in state tournament, it does in most places. We wonder sometimes if we'd be better off just go ahead and have 5 fulls, but it does. It's nice to get those quick timeouts and be able to settle your team down at times.
23-15 our score. Brock leading Hitchcock here in the 2A final. Jose running out of time again. Gets it in to Aldridge. He may take it from there. Look out.
Good defense. Good defensive pressure. They're extending them. They're not getting any good looks right now. Having a hard time catching the ball out on the perimeter.
10 seconds to play. The pull-up jumper misses as Josh Bell can't make it fall. 5 seconds and Walker's in trouble. Will have to throw it the length of the court, but they won't get the shot off before the buzzer. David Farmer casually throws it in from 30 feet.
First quarter.
Into the first quarter, 23-15. The Brock Eagles lead the Hitchcock Bulldogs in the 2A state championship game at the Irvin Center. Harrison with Troy Ham, courtside at the Irwin Center. And look at the first quarter stats here. Jace Walker with 5 points and 2 defensive rebounds. And TJ Aaron, 6 points to lead all scorers, a defensive and an offensive rebound. And Terrence Smith, the leading scorer right now for the Hitchcock Bulldogs. He's got 6 points and a defensive rebound. Here you see Terrence Smith getting 2 of those 6. That was the second bucket he got, Coach, and then had a nice follow-up later. 8 points, the lead right now for the Brock Eagles. As Hitchcock will get things going again. Nice pass down low, McDaniel bounces it back the other end and gets the shot to go in on the shot there from Josh Bell. He's got 4.
Did a good job that time of getting the big man on the offside and blocking him. Was able to get that offside rebound.
Now TJ Aaron takes it up, gets it knocked back to him, and it's a jump ball. Alternating possession will go to Brock. So now the inbounds play goes to Farmer in the corner. 3-pointer will miss it. Rebound, and Josh Bell on the outlet pass. Gets it to Jose, pulls it up. 3-pointer short through the hands of 2 Eagles and back into Jose's hands. Double pumps, won't get it go. TW Aaron can't get the rebound. Then Jose is there again. Still the scramble for the ball. Now it's knocked out of Deaver's hands. McDaniel with it. He can't make it fall, and TW comes down with it for Brock.
What an exchange. Four shots at it within about a foot of the basket and couldn't get anything to fall. They did stay in there and hung after it, and they're working hard on those offensive boards right now.
McDaniel tries the 3, misses, and Aldridge is there to follow it in. His first points of the day, and I think Jeff Bell has seen enough of those offensive rebounds.
I think those 2 exchanges are really the kind of game that Hitchcock wants. They want it kind of out of control, get people out of position, and just really use your athleticism and quickness to get to the basket and get all those offside rebounds. And it's worked for him these last 2 possessions, and of course that's what Brock doesn't want.
And right now, It is an 11-2 run that Hitchcock is on. They had them 21-8 at one point, and now have closed that down to 23-19.
You really want to keep them from getting the momentum, because I think Hitchcock really feeds off that momentum, and particularly the press, getting those turnovers and again, as I said, getting people out of position, getting those easy baskets in transition and offensive boards.
So it will be Brady Deaver, and the Dogs call off the attacking full court press here on this exchange anyways. Deaver and Walker bring it across in plenty of time.
Looks like Hitchcock's in a 1-3-1 half-court trap, and
trying to cover up David Farmer there at the high post too. In the corner, Stephen Knight wants the three, drains it. Off the bench to provide a spark here. He's got 5 points.
Young man was a nice addition to the Brock Eagles this year. He moved in from, transferred in from Aledo, went to school at Aledo, starter on Aledo's high school team last year. Nice to get one of those come in and be your sixth man off the bench.
Dante McDaniel with 2 for the Bulldogs. Keeps the lead at 5. Over to Jace Walker. Trapped up at the top, then he gets away. Baseline pass to T.W. Aaron, knocked away. So the Eagles will have it under the bucket there. 3-point shot. David Farmer can't get it to go. T.W. Aaron can't get the grip for Brock. Howard loses the grasp, but McDaniel's there. Back to Howard, and he'll make the 3-footer go.
Brock's has not done a good job the last couple trips getting back on defense, and as a result, it's been a couple easy baskets for Hitchcock.
Stephen Knight with 7 points off the bench. Down court, McDaniel knocked back on defense again, the Eagles. McDaniel misses it, but is fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Scott, that's 3 trips in a row that Hitchcock's got behind Brock on the fast break on their transition. They're going to have to, I don't know if Brock's getting tired or if they're just not getting back. Since they went to that 1-3-1, they just don't seem to be getting back in their defensive transition as well as they were earlier in the ball game.
Well, so far, Knight is the only player off the bench to come in for the Eagles as McDaniel hits that first free throw. Meanwhile, 8 players have come in for Hitchcock.
They just had 2. Dustin Whitney just came in for Brock, and so they're going. Looks like Coach's going to try to go to his bench a little bit and get him some fresh legs in there.
Brings in Taylor Cole, but off that missed shot, Deaver is called for the foul. It's his second. And so Josh Bell goes to the line now. Robert Hughes and his Flying Wildcats of Dunbar will be here to play the 4 o'clock game.
That ought to be an exciting ball game. I think everybody in the stadium is looking forward to it. And we've got a good game going on right here, though, before we get to that one.
Beaumont Ozan and Dunbar in the 4A title game, but right here it's a 2-point contest. Farmer to Walker in the corner, cut to the bucket. Farmer goes strong and gets by the defender for 2. David Farmer now with 5 points, and it's a 4-point Brock lead. Howard. Walker guarding closely, trying to cover up the big man Josh Bell down low, and doing a pretty good job of it right now is Taylor Cole.
Brock's doing an excellent job of getting offside help and keeping that lob from coming in. A good drive right there by Hitchcock and a dump pass down low.
Brock fans thought they had a clean block on that, but it's going to send Josh Bell to the line nonetheless, and that is foul number 3 on Dustin Whitley. Whitley got good elevation and looked to get his hand on the ball, but it's usually after you hit the ball when the foul occurs.
It usually is, and again, sometimes we don't. The officials have a little better angle, particularly with the body, and see what happens under a little bit lower, below the waist, and we're not able to see that always. But from here, it looked like a pretty good block.
Lead now 3 points after Bell hits the free throw. Second free throw on the way, and Bell, not a bad touch from the free throw line. He now has 7 points.
Not at all. I was just looking free throws from yesterday's ball game. Hitchcock shot a total of 7 free throws yesterday, and I think they're getting close to that in the first half here tonight.
2-point game. Rock on a three-pointer. Farmer can't get it though. Rebound goes to the Dogs. Numbers not in their favor. Smith pulls it up, then takes it baseline. Aldridge tried to get it to Smith and threw it out of bounds.
A little bit of a hurry there. I think that time they just got Hitchcock got a little bit impatient. Sometimes that'll get you in trouble if you get a little impatient. Don't make sure you got enough people down the floor.
And on that trip, they had a chance to tie it.
They sure did.
Considering they were down 13 at one point, that'd have been a nice accomplishment. Chase Walker. Top of the key, Deaver pulls it back. Nice spin move. Left-handed shot. Boy, that's pretty.
That was a great move.
Makes it a 4-point game again. T.W. Aaron preparing to come back in, as is Dante McDaniel for Hitchcock. Down low, turnaround. Josh Bell won't go for him. Walker with the rebound. Jace Walker now with 3 defensive rebounds. Farmer down low, had it knocked out of his hands. They're going to get Josh Bell on the slap.
Hitchcock, when they get in their full court press and they start getting a little pressure, they're not doing a very good. They're just not doing as good a job getting back and covering the basket and getting back. When they get back in that 1-3-1, that's really when they've made a run on them. And I'm a little surprised that they're still coming out and trying to pressure and not getting back and staying in that 1-3-1 if they've had some success here.
First free throw good there by Farmer. Here's the penetration. Yeah, Bell got him. Ball came loose, but he got him with the body. Howard working off that wing back there, ready for the outlet pass. And meanwhile, David Farmer hits that second free throw. Farmer now with 7 points. Terrence Smith on the wing, 3:12 to play, first half. 6-point Brock lead. It's been down to 2. It's been as much as 13.
Brock's going to a little 1-2-2 zone or 1-3-1 zone here, excuse me. And
McDaniel misses, rebound, Josh Bell, and there's a foul on the floor. And Hitchcock fans would have preferred to see that count.
I'd have a tendency to agree with him. I thought that was kind of a foul on the way up and part of the continuation of shooting. But again, I'm over here and they're out there.
Josh Bell with 10 points right now. A lot of those, 6 of those from the free throw line. Make it 5 of those from the free. No, it's 6. Sorry. Now it's 7. And he also has 4 rebounds, 2 of each.
Yeah.
Bell got that shot up, but not the call that they were looking for. At least not the continuation of that call. Here's Bell trying to make it 12, and he does. So Josh Bell, the leading scorer for Hitchcock at this point, and the leading scorer for either team. Brady Deaver now will inbound. And it's man-to-man defense again. And you're right, Coach, they have pulled back from that 1-3-1. And since have not been able to close as much as they were. T.W. Aaron, shots partially blocked, gets it back, puts it up.
Good job of staying with it there. Missed a shot, but stayed close to it and got after it and got that rebound.
And McDaniel goes up hard to the bucket and is fouled by Aaron. And the shot was good. Hard move to the bucket here. And
great job of keeping his balance and finishing it off and going on and finish that shot up and getting it up. He was hammered pretty hard there.
Yes, he was. Both players to the floor. Aaron comes up with his missed rebound, though. So it'll stay a 4-point game. Deaver, cutter to the bucket, snuck in the back door. Farmer can't get it to fall. McDaniel with the rebound.
Brock is really doing a good job of right now against that man-to-man against Hitchcock. They're getting some easy back doors and getting some easy looks at the basket right now. They've missed a couple of those layups and didn't finish them off. But
another opportunity to close that lead down to 2. Tipped away and out of bounds. And now out comes Terrence Smith, and back into the game we'll see Danny Southall, who's yet to get on the scorebooks today. Under 2 minutes to play here, first half. Brock up by 4. Make it 7. David Farmer rocks it again. His second three-pointer of the day. Aldridge with Howard. Moving it on the perimeter. 7-point lead. McDaniel hard to the bucket again. Aaron was there this time to disrupt things, and Knight comes up with a loose ball. Down court, Farmer's by himself. Finger roll, it's good.
Good job of looking up the floor. He did. Hitchcock went to sleep, wasn't expecting that. And
11 points now for David Farmer. And it's a 9-point lead for Brock. Minute to play. Three-pointer. Back edge of the iron, no good. Howard couldn't make it go down. Aaron with another defensive rebound. He's got 3 of them now, and 7 for the day overall.
Good save right there.
Just threw it to an open spot. Yeah. Figure somebody get there eventually.
But I think he knows where his players are going to be. I think they have assigned areas they come up the floor, so he knew somebody should be where they were.
Getting the count. Coming up on 30 seconds to play first half. 41-32, the Brock lead. Walker back out tonight. Brock holding for the last shot. The defending champions of 1A and the Texas Cup in Division I, trying to win one in Class 2A the next year. Holding for the last one. Aldridge looking for the block. Walker getting the count. He's going to have to get rid of it. 1 second. Knight at the buzzer. It goes! It's 44-32.
I don't think you draw it up like that, but those are the kind, man. That's a momentum builder right there. You go into halftime. Those can they can get one team really get them some momentum, and they can break the back of another team. We'll see how well Hitchcock's able to.
Knight had no vision of the clock till right there.
Great job of getting the shoulder square to the basket and staying focused on the basket and putting it up.
And they run off the floor celebrating halftime in the 2A championship game as Brock leads Hitchcock. Yeah. Second half's coming up. Scott Harrison with Troy Ham courtside at the Irwin Center. The 2A championship game, second half about to get underway. 10 points for Stephen Knight, including that three-pointer at the end of the first half that made it 44-32. 11 points for David Farmer. TW Aaron, I should say, 8 points and 7 rebounds for Brock. Josh Bell with 12 points and 4 rebounds. Dante McDaniel with 7, Terrence Smith with 6. And that's how the scoring breaks down as Hitchcock gets the ball to begin here in the second half. Shot is missed, and putting it back up and still fighting for the rebound is Terrence Smith, and he is fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. So Hitchcock, when they were down 13, went to a half-court 1-3-1 press, got it down to 2, got out of it. Now they trail by 12.
They did. I'm not sure, Scott, why they did that. I think it was working well for them. They got the game back. The momentum got back in their favor. I feel like it took Brock out of their rhythm just a little bit, and they got out of it, and all of a sudden they're back down 12. So we'll see what they do this second half as far as their defensive strategy.
Smith misses his second free throw. It cuts the lead to 11. And the Eagles, with the starters on the floor, go back on offense. Farmer. Gets it back, puts it up, gets it in.
Good. There was a good alert play there by Brock offside guard to get the ball. See, it'd been a bad pass there. Anyway, he deflected back into the Brock's hands for the layup.
Shot on the way and a foul after the miss by Danny Southall, who had the shot. Then came up to follow up that and ran into the Eagle defender with the rebound. Southall, that's his first foul. And the first team foul here in the second half for either team.
Looks like Hitchcock's going to come out in their the full court diamond press, zone press, and start the second half here off from the score or dead ball.
Brady Deaver held the hand back and said, hey, I didn't touch that. And he was right. Chase Walker will bring it across as they set the offense. Just underway, second half. 2A championship game. There's T.W. Aaron off the glass, gets his own follow-up and puts it back up and in. Aaron now continues to rack up the points. He's got 12.
Hitchcock's really having a difficult time with the Brock offense, their man-to-man offense right now. The Brock's really getting some easy buckets around in the lane.
Dante McDaniel down low, knocked out of Southall's hands, gets it back, misses from 3. Jace Walker making Brady Deaver with a rebound. Walker pushing down court. Stephen Knight wants the 3, cans it. Stephen Knight off the bench.
Good job of pushing the ball. He recognized Knight was in the corner wide open, pushed the ball up to him real quick, and he's hot.
Stephen Knight off the bench leads all scorers with 13.
When you get 13 points from your sixth man, you know you're having a good night, and it may be your night when that happens for you.
Unfortunately for Brock on that possession, though, T.W. Aaron picked up his third foul.
And what I think it says for Brock is they're a team-oriented team, and they're doing a good job of knowing he's hot and they're getting the ball. And that shows you how team. Yep.
Knight just had an open look.
He did. He was open. Did a good job of getting the corner, and Walker did a great job of finding him up there and getting him the basketball.
Terrence Smith, meanwhile, does the Bulldogs proud by keeping him in it as best he can with those free throws. 16 points the lead for Brock. Full court pressure again. Dogs get a hand on it. Brady Deaver breaks through. They've got numbers. Aaron, reverse, won't go. Gets his own rebound and another putback.
Good follow up. That's about 3 for Aaron, where he has gone up strong, missed the shot, but he stayed with it, got the rebound, put it right back.
Aldridge. Three-pointer on the way from Jay Jose, and it's good. Pressure, broken. Knight chasing with 2-on-1. Gets it over to Aaron. Easy lay-in. Josh Bell was there on defense, but Bell kind of went to the floor.
He did, and they had 2-on-1 there and did a great job of getting the ball to the offside and for the easy bucket.
Now another turnover. Knight to the baseline, pulls it back out. Across the zone, tipped and out of bounds. Last player to touch it was Joseph Lowe for Hitchcock. And looks like Taylor Cole about to come in now. And T.W. Aaron will come out. He's playing with 3 fouls. He also leads all scorers now with 16 points. Hitchcock wants a timeout to talk about what to do. Trailing now by 17, 44-32 at the half. And now it's a bit bigger than that. And a big reason why T.W. Aaron, 6 offensive rebounds, 2 here in the second half already, and 16 points.
I'd say probably 5 of those 7 are his own misses that he just took the ball, got it in, put it right back up, and that's what you see as a coach. You want to see your people, if they miss a shot, stay with it, keep your balance, go right back up and get it, put it back in.
Right there, nice no call on part of the officials. Both players not really in a bad situation, and then Aaron's just there to pick up the garbage and put it in.
Being at the right place at the right time is 90% of it sometimes.
It is indeed. We were talking at half. Brock, one of those schools that's a 2A school now without football, much like Crum was. The advantage of that has got to be pretty evident when you're coaching in that environment.
It does. It gives you 9 months with them as opposed to where you might get 3 or 4 months with them, and that always helps. And, the guys, the players can spend all their emphasis and all their concentration on their major sport. In this case, at Brock, being basketball, as opposed to having to split between 2 major sports.
And Hitchcock, on the other hand, does play football, and some of these guys might have been wearing shoulder pads and helmets as late as mid-November.
I would venture to say that most of these guys probably did play football.
Jace Walker to Deaver. Pop Cole to the top. Hot shooting Steve Knight. Nice bounce pass to Farmer. He saves it, but can't control it for the Eagles, so the Dogs come up with it.
That was a good backdoor cut that time by Brock, and just mishandled the pass, the bounce pass to him for the layup.
A.J. Jose moving it over to Philip Howard. Trying to get it over to Southall, but he's covered well. Now he gets it there.
Good job right there of Hitchcock. They're slowing things down, get a little more patient here, trying to work, get the good shot they want, and here they go.
There they go. Danny Southall. First points of the game comes at an opportune time, cuts the lead to 14.
There's plenty of time left in the game, but they just, they'll be patient, don't get in a hurry.
And get a few blocks. Tipped away. Deaver comes up with it. He's dangerous from the outside. Double pumping or the inside, but he misses it. Lowe with a rebound. Another opportunity for Hitchcock. Halfway point, third quarter. Another three-pointer. Misses. Rebound, Jace Walker. 3-on-3. Double pump, and it won't go. And he might have got that one if he would have been able to make that a three-point play. Instead, he'll go to the line and shoot 2. And we'll see a substitution here coming up in just a moment. Looks like Dustin Whitley will prepare to come back in, and he and Tonte McDaniel just having a little conversation over there.
Look like old friends. Just,
so
that's great. That's great to see young men that can be competitive but still can be cordial to each other.
So Dustin, how's it going? How's the bus ride down? Walker hit that first free throw, trying to hit the second one as the substitutions come in, and he does. Jace Walker now with 7 points. The lead back up to 14 now. Under 4 to play in third quarter. Jose. Good defense from Whitley. He's playing with 3 fouls. Got to be careful. Howard reset the offense. Good defensive cut there by Deaver, but he couldn't come up with the ball. Now three-pointer on the way. Jose a little bit short. Aaron with a rebound, but he throws it away. Not happy with himself either as he tried to get it out to Jace Walker. Got him another rebound, though. He's got 5 defensive, 6 offensive. Howard will take the inbound. 16-point deficit and a charge.
Good position that time by Walker. Had great position, beat the man to the spot, and forced the push off. I'm not sure how strong it was, but he did a good job of getting to the floor and getting the charge.
Earlier today, you and I were talking during the 1A game how drawing a charge is kind of an art form. Sometimes it's acting too.
It is. As a matter of fact, probably 40% of it is, and you can make that charge look a lot harder and that contact look a lot harder than it really is.
Ball turned over now. Whitley couldn't come up with it and lost the handle, and so the Dogs watch it go out of bounds and they'll take over. Trailing by 16.
Brock seemed to pick up their defensive pressure. Seemed to be working a little harder, getting on the perimeter, extending Hitchcock's defense out a little bit, making it a little tougher on them to get those shots.
Low short arm, the jumper in the lane, then Southall scrambling for the loose ball off the rebound, ended up fouling Brock. So they'll inbound with the distance of the court to go. Walker in the corner, doesn't like to be there, but he gets it across in time to David Farmer. Ball's tipped away. Nice job there by Aldridge to get the steal. Blindly stuck the hand up and it fell right in there.
Good job getting his hands up, getting his hands on the basketball, and did a good job. Hitchcock did getting the ball on the floor. They running the floor good and had a good opportunity there. Just got the foul and could take it out underneath.
Brady Deaver called for the foul, though, as A.J. Jose tried to penetrate, and now Deaver will come out, and Stephen Knight comes back in and reached and got a little bit out of position there. Inbounds play to McDaniel, and he goes into the defender and takes him down, and David Farmer draws the foul.
Fouls on board, Dante McDaniel, his fourth foul.
You can't extend that elbow. You know, if contact, you can make the contact. When you extend that elbow and shove off on them, the official's going to call it every time.
And that's McDaniel's fourth foul, and that prompts a move from the Hitchcock bench. And here comes Josh Bell.
And sometimes that's due to a little bit of frustration. And I kind of sense that here with Hitchcock. I think they're getting a little frustrated, and particularly defensive pressure that Brock's putting on them, and force you into making those kind of mistakes sometimes, those mental mistakes.
Nice no-look pass from Walker as he got the reverse layup down there, but it was missed, and then a foul across midcourt as Hitchcock tried to come back. And that's on David Farmer, and that's his second foul. So Jose and Aldridge will bring it across. Jose likes to put that three up from there. Now Josh Bell just inside three-point range, won't get it. T.W. Aaron with another rebound. Brock moving it down. Aldridge cuts off Walker. Knight, about three, pulled it back. Farmer swings it around. 2 minutes to play. Walker to penetrate. And a nice layup.
Good drive.
Put the right kind of spin on it, doesn't it?
Good drive. Got underneath the defense and just laid it right off the glass. That was pretty.
2 minutes to play, third period. And this time a block, and that's on Dustin Whitley. And that's his fourth foul.
Brock is doing an outstanding job of getting position. They know where the Hitchcock players are going offensively, and they're doing a good job of getting their bodies there. And they got that was a close one again right there. Could have been a charge, could have went either way.
Still not in the bonus though. Terrence Smith will inbound. It's an 18-point Eagle lead. Hitchcock has time to get this thing put together, but they just can't seem to get a run going. Nice little shot off that throw in, but the rebound there for T.W. Aaron, who now has 13 rebounds, 7 of them on the defensive end. Seeing in the game for the first time, Chad Allen, he's the one that missed that shot. Now Aldridge mishandles, gets it over to Jose. He'll penetrate, off the glass, won't go. Follow up, Josh Bell, nice play.
Good job. Brock got in a little hurry that time, put up a quick shot, wasn't able to get back. And Hitchcock did a great job getting the ball down on transition, hustling the floor and getting the putback.
Also, new face in for the Eagles as well as Wesley Clark. Ball's tipped away. Aldridge gets the steal. Walker lets him go, and he missed the shot. Jose with the putback, and he's fouled on the floor. It will be a two-shot foul, though, and Jose will go to the line. So they caught a break on the missed layup, but they couldn't get the rebound.
Yeah, again, they hustled down. Always, missed the layup. Somebody was hustling down to get the ball and get that chance to get that second opportunity to put it back. And both teams really hustled on that one.
Josh Bell a minute ago hit that shot. That's his first bucket here in the second half after scoring 12 points in the first. Didn't play much in the third quarter.
Now, they haven't gotten to meaning Hitchcock hasn't gotten to the free throw line as much as they did the first half.
Walker loses the handle, scramble for it. It was touched by the Bulldogs, and Knight draws a foul. Boy, is that heady play or what? Knight knew he had to get himself between the ball and the defender, A.J. Jose, and he did it through the foul. So now under a minute to play, third period. And Brock with the 13, make it the 14-point lead. Farmer holding. Guarded by Smith, almost stolen. Knight. Over to Jace Walker, a little confusion with he and David Farmer. But Walker controls, now getting a count at midcourt. Nice move by Aldridge to cut him off. Walker fighting, he's in trouble. Ball stolen, Smith down court. Jose keeps the ball in the dribble alive, pulls it up from inside, three and drains it.
Tough shot.
Cuts the lead to 12. And then a hard foul as Walker goes in for the layup. And boy, pick your bulldog here, Josh Bell or Brandon Aldridge. And will be a two-shot foul. And it is Brandon Aldridge who is called for that foul. And Terrence Smith turning an ankle down here. He's going to walk off under his own power.
Starting to get a little bit physical out there. I think both teams are getting very, they've been competitive, but they're really exerting both of them their desire and efforts right now.
And it's a 12-point game, too. Hitchcock may be thinking,
they're still close in this. You bet. They're still in it. They've got, 7 minutes and 2 seconds left, 8 minutes, 2 seconds left to play in this ball game. And
Jace Walker hits the free throw. Yeah, that was not a capitulation foul. That was, we're still in this foul.
We're still here, and you bet we just want to let you know it.
Walker now to try to extend the lead back to 14. He does. 2.2, last shot coming up. Got to take it from midcourt as the buzzer sounds. Almost got it to go. Going to the third. 14-point lead for Brock. Back at the Irwin Center, Scott Harrison with Troy Ham. And Coach, you're in the Hitchcock huddle just a few moments ago. What are you talking to the kids about? What's your strategy at this point? Down 14.
I think we got to pick it up defensive pressure. We got to not let Brock get some easy buckets and make them really work hard what they get. I think I'd go back to that 1-3-1 half-court trap. That's going to get them out of their rhythm a little bit. It's going to extend their offense. It's going to make it a little tougher for them. Make them rush the shot. With the quickness Hitchcock has, I think they can really give Brock some trouble. And we saw that in the first half when they cut that lead back to 2 using that defense. And we haven't seen it since.
Brandon Aldridge continues to play extremely good defense out front with a very good point guard. Down low, backing in. Aaron tries to dish off, and the Eagles lost it. That's something else Hitchcock could use, is a couple of turnovers.
They could. And, they're going to have to do that with just patient defense. And I think they're really, Brock is just so smart. They do such a good job with their man-to-man offense. I think it's just going to be difficult for Hitchcock to get back in the ballgame running that. I really do. I'm really surprised they're not going back to that 1-3-1 zone, half-court zone press.
Chase Walker picks up another defensive rebound. He's got 6. Chad Allen with the miss. Good pick high, but nothing there for Walker. Now he pulls up a 3. Oh, and he can it. That's a big one. My goodness, what a huge
Flat shot.
The lead goes to 17, 64-47. Walker, excuse me, it's Jose. Allen off the bench, nice spin move. Got a block back in his face. David Farmer, coast to coast. Yes, sir, but he won't get the shot to fall, and he was fouled. So Farmer will go to the line to shoot 2. And that's on Danny Southall, his second foul.
Brock's just taking it to them right now. They're, you can see it. They smell it. They know the championship's is about 6 minutes away, and you can just see it in their eyes and the way they're playing, their intensity. It's going to be difficult to take this away from them.
Saw Jeff Keener a moment ago, and you got to think the way that this team has played in the tournament and the way they played this season, this won't be the last time that Hitchcock gets to this round.
I think they're going. This game is not over with. There's a lot of time left, but they're represented themselves well, and they've come down here and they deserve to be here. Obviously, by watching them play and having been in this game today. And, not over yet, but they're going to have to start being a little bit more careful with the basketball and get some turnovers here.
And you don't want to lose the opportunity of getting a rebound on a missed free throw like that.
That's exactly right.
Nice penetrate to the bucket there, but it's no good. Howard comes up with it. 18-point lead. Shot missed by McDaniel. Smith comes up with it, takes it baseline, then has it knocked out of his hand and is fouled by Brady Deaver.
I think that's one thing that we was talking about earlier. I don't think Coach Hitchcock wants one pass and shoot it up real quick. They're going to have to be a little more patient. There's some time, and they're playing like they're they are down. But you're not. Those are just low percentage shots, and you're not going to really get back and win a game by taking those kind of shots.
Brady Deaver comes out. And Smith goes to the line, won't get the shot to fall. Dustin Whitley with a rebound for Brock. And full court pressure here. Walker breaks it though. Ball's knocked out of Stephen Knight's hands right in front of the Brock bench. But the Eagles will retain possession.
Walker's he's done a great job this afternoon of handling that press and keeping his head up and keeping the ball, keeping his dribble alive. And he's been difficult. He's really given this press a difficult time.
Nice no look right there. And a foul as T.W. Aaron went up for the shot. He's done that a couple of times. That no look, he can line that up and then just execute it like nobody's business.
He really sees the floor well, and he does a good job of getting the ball to the people opening and keeping the defense from knowing what he's going to do.
The governor on hand, along with his wife Anita, and Dr. Charles Braddock, the University Interscholastic League Athletic Director. Here's a nice shot there on the free throw by T.W. Aaron. First free throw of the day for T.W. Nice thing that happens at this tournament on the girls and the boys is that the governor, when the time permits and schedule permits, will come and present either the medals and the trophy or perhaps the pins of recognition for past champions at the halftime of some of these games.
I think that's great. I think it can, or at least I never saw it. I think George Bush started doing that several years, kind of started that tradition, and we have been able to continue that. I think it's good for our kids and good for the state for him to be here and be a part of it.
Nice shot by A.J. Jose. And he's done well off the bench with 12 points. Farmer going to penetrate, jump stop, lay in, nicely done. First field goal of the second half for David Farmer. Nice jump step, and whoa, Whitley elevated and tipped that ball away as McDaniel took it up, but he puts it back up. T.W. Aaron comes down with it, pushing it down court. Nice pass, Knight to Farmer. That is unselfish play.
That is, and really doing a good job of getting the floor. I think Hitchcock is just running out of gas. They're not getting back on defense now. They're just maybe they see they realize what's fixing to happen here. And Brock smells blood, and they're just coming after him.
Well, blood's been in the water for a while. It's just a matter of what the Sharks started eating it or not. And well, Farmer right there had another nice cut to the bucket. T.W. Aaron looks like he may be done for the day. Inside, Smith, turnaround jumper, no good. Farmer with a rebound. A lot of seniors, actually, all 5 starters and the 6th man, Stephen Knight, seniors on this squad.
And these young men have been starting since they were sophomores. A lot of experience, a lot of games under their belt here, and it's showing this afternoon in this ball game. They have played with a lot of poise.
Farmer gets by, can't make the shot fall. Smith down court, Howard's there. Knight wisely lets him go up, and the lay-in is good.
Good decision there. You didn't, at this point, you don't need a 3-point play. So good job. He was beat. Just let him go ahead and have the bucket and not foul him and get him that extra point with the clock dead.
19-point game. Timeout called by Hitchcock. And you were talking about how these guys had been playing together since they were sophomores. And you go back a couple of years, talk about where they were, winning it last year in the Division I as they beat Kennard 76-59, then beat Nazareth. Lost. I believe that's Rock did win that game.
They did win
a year ago. That's a
misprint,
misprint. Yeah, by 20 over Nazareth, 70-50. The year before, when they were in 1A in Division I, they lost to Stratford in the regional final at Odessa College.
Yes.
And then Stratford went on and lost to Evadale in the Division I-A Cup, or Division I-A championship game, and then Evadale went on to win the Texas Cup that year. So when they've lost on their way to a final, they've lost to teams that have certainly been quality opponents. And Stratford had a great athletic class, won a state championship in football, and then made it to the state tournament in basketball.
That's true. And, Brock, I know Brock was favored in that game. And, sometimes as coaches we do not want to lose games, but if they'd have won that game, who knows? Maybe they may not have got back here and won 2 state championships. And but our defeats sometimes motivate us to our successes.
So with 4:21 to play, a 19-point Brock lead, and the Eagles have the ball and control of the 2A championship. Looks as if they will do what the girls did a week ago here at the very same time on the very same court. Almost by the same score. Farmer banged around a little bit, but the officials let him play. Walker gonna slow it down, pull out the defense. Breaks free, bounce pass down low, and a foul as Cole is taken hard. Taylor Cole to the floor, and he'll get a 2-shot foul shooting opportunity as he goes to the free throw line. T.W. Aaron will return to the game. Here you see the foul on Cole, and they will get Joseph Lowe on that foul. That's Lowe's first foul of the game.
Scott, I think we had all if you go to a 4-pointer offense like Brock has done here, you all would love to have a point guard like Jace Walker. I tell you what, he is a very smart young man and handles the ball extremely well, and he's going to pick you apart and make you pay when you get in this position, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Second free throw no good for Taylor Cole. So it's a 20-point game, 72-52. Howard on the perimeter. Running out of time, getting the count, gets it away to Jose in just the nick of time. Knight fights through the pick. Knight's bounce pass down low, but Smith loses it.
Good
Farmer comes up.
Good backside help on the backside, rotating over and getting steal on that bounce pass to the post.
Deaver looks it down across in time, then back across to Knight. Back to Deaver and up to Walker. Think about Walker you're talking about. He runs that spread out so well, but Brock does such a great job of getting open when they're running a spread out like that. When they're leading like this, they don't need to score. It's got to be just kind of frustrating not to be able to take the shot when they are so wide open.
It is, but they do a good job of reading the defense and getting the open spots and keeping the floor spread. And they practice this for hours and hours, and probably they have run it for hours in games, and they execute it very, very well.
Dante McDaniel, I should say. Apologies, Dante. Has fouled out of this game. with that last foul, and not only exhausted, but certainly emotionally drained, getting all this way, winning 29 games. First free throw is not good for Jace Walker. That doesn't happen very often. That's his first miss of the day. Taylor Cole comes out, and Aaron comes back in. Walker hits that second free throw, so now 7 of 8. So 21 points the lead now for the Rock Eagles. Just a matter of time now, but Coach Jeff Keener wants to see his Bulldogs continue to fight. Ball gets away though and lands on that out of bounds line, and Keener just has to kind of wince and bear it. Walker. Can't say enough about the hustle today of Brandon Aldridge. Hasn't had a big scoring day, only 2 points, but he's done all he can to keep Jace Walker at bay, which is no easy task.
It has not been easy, and he's.
Eagles just biding the time, now getting a count. Walker will have to get a pass away. Now he clears and no longer closely guarded. And then the handoff to Deaver. And the Bulldogs apparently now not going to try to foul. I mean, this is a situation where it's not really the thing that you would need to do.
Well, apparently they conceded that the game's over. They're just going to play it out and try to play some good fundamental basketball. And
at some point, you do have to understand in that situation it is foregone.
I think so, and I think again they're apparently they're going to go foul now, but it's a little late, and that should have started happening a lot earlier.
That might be fatigue as much as anything else.
And frustration.
Frustration a little bit too. Brandon Aldridge, that's his third. Under 2 minutes to play here at the Irwin Center. The third game of 5 played on Championship Saturday on this 8th day of March, 2003. Earlier in the day, it was the 1A Texas Cup. Then, of course, the 3A championship game. Everman won that one. Nazareth, by the way, winning that Texas Cup. And now Brock trying to win another championship as well. T.W. Aaron comes out, and Dustin Whitley comes in. Deaver hits that other free throw and nails them both. So Hitchcock tries to set the offense, and ball's knocked away. Brady Deaver may look up and see a 23-point lead, but he's not quite done yet.
I don't think these guys have any quit in them. I think they're just going to play hard, and they're going to play the whole ball game. You better play because they're going to.
Ball's tipped away. Deaver's going to come up with the loose one. Aldridge just couldn't handle it, and Deaver lays it in. Brady now with 8 points. And it's a 25-point lead. Time just a matter of ticking right now. Aldridge gets the ball tipped away, goes down, and was touched last by Brandon Aldridge, who's not real happy about that. So now Dustin Whitley comes back out, and it's switching T.W. Aaron and Dustin Whitley back in and back out each stoppage of play. A little bit more time for each to enjoy their last opportunity as high school basketball players, unless selected by an all-stars committee of some sort.
This is a great way to end your high school career. Having won 2 state championships back-to-back, I can't think of anything that would be more satisfying for a young man that's probably put as much time as these guys have in. And again, we talked about earlier, they've been playing together for a lot of years, and they're a family, and to be able to do this and accomplish this is an outstanding feat.
First free throw missed by Jace Walker. Second free throw on the way, and this one is good. Walker now with 16 points and 6 defensive rebounds. Going to be tough to pick an MVP for the championship game, no doubt about that. And an air ball now, as missing everything is Danny Southall on the inbounds play. Deaver to Knight. Trap, but he gets it out under a minute to play. Brady Deaver open into the bucket. Nice speed from TW Aaron.
And a nice quick turnaround before the defense could get there. That was a good pass. 2 quick passes and easy in a layup. Not necessarily an easy layup, but a layup. And he made it look easy anyway.
Three-pointer. Smith not there. Deaver surrounded by Bulldogs and fouled. Stops the clock with 33.2 to go, and it will send Deaver to the free throw line. And the Brock fans, who have gotten so used to having to split their ranks because the girls would be playing in the state tournament in Austin. The boys, up until this year, played in that 1A semi-state tournament at Odessa College. This year it was at least in Stephenville, which isn't too far away. They get to come out en masse to the boys' state championship game.
They did, and I think that's great that they're all able to be here for this, and I'm sure they're excited. And the girls' parents and our fans as well as the boys.
Deaver hits the first free throw, and all the seniors are going to come out. Big hugs from Jeff Bell, T.W. Aaron, Jace Walker. Just a great core of senior talent. Got to be hard for Coach Bell to let those guys go.
You better know it. You don't want to let seniors like that get away, but you know they have to, and you realize that's part of the game. And they'll be back. There's some young ones sitting over on that bench. I promise you won't be in the same position these guys are in years to come.
Brady Gray coming out on the court right now, along with Tyler Hunter, getting in some time here. That's Hunter right there. Time winding down, 10 seconds. The Dogs know it. The Eagles about to celebrate a championship again. Hunter will pull it up, misses, rebound, and the clock will stop with 3.1, but it was off of Danny Southall. And now 2 other new faces come on in. Say hello to Riley Deaver. And also, once again, say hello to Wesley Clark. So all the starters pretty much done with 3.1. Inbounds play. Hunter at the buzzer, in and out. And that's your ball game. The Brock Eagles do what the girls did a week ago and do what no team since the 50s in Buna did when they moved from one class up to the next. Won a championship in that first year and then won it again when they moved up in the second year. Now Brock has matched the feat in both boys and girls, just as Buna did more than, 40 some odd years ago. Congratulations to the Brock Eagles. They'll receive their medals and their trophies here at the Irwin Center, and they'll ride home to Parker County in a very lighthearted mood after winning the 2A championship here in Austin. The final score, the Brock Eagles 81 and the Bulldogs of Hitchcock 52. For Troy Ham, I'm Scott Harrison. All right.
That's good. Very much fun. Glad to do it. Why don't you go get too rusty from that superintendent stuff?
Continuing to break the medals, Honorable Rick Perry, Governor of the State of Texas.
I could dunk a volleyball in my hand.
They finished the season 29-4. Coach Jeff Keener, Bulldogs of Hitchcock, and runners-up in 2003 Conference 2A. Please accept your trophy from the Governor of the State of Texas, the Honorable Rick Perry. Another historical moment now for the championships. It has been 46 years since the school won back-to-back state titles in both boys and girls basketball in different classifications. The Eagles of Quad champions of Conference 2A, 36-3. Coach Jeff Bell, Kay Farmer, Steven Seagal nailed the goal of champions. A remarkable